If someone makes you feel guilty for having boundaries, they are not asking for love. They're asking for control. And every time you silence yourself to keep the peace, you don't just lose a moment. You lose a piece of your dignity. Every time you stay where you are disrespected, you teach the world how to treat you. And slowly, without drama, without noise, your life begins to shrink. Stoicism has a brutal warning for this kind of existence. What you don't detach from will eventually destroy you. Most people believe they are suffering because life is difficult. That is comforting and wrong. They are suffering because they tolerate what drains them, because they stay loyal to what no longer respects them, because they keep negotiating with weakness in others and in themselves. From a Stoic perspective, this is the real mistake. You are emotionally invested in things you do not control: people, opinions, outcomes, the past. And every day you remain attached, your time leaks, your energy leaks, your self-respect leaks. Seneca warned us clearly. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. People do not lose their lives all at once. They give them away, hour by hour, to things that do not deserve them. The nervous system does not understand philosophy. It understands survival. For most of human history, loss meant danger. So when something familiar threatens to leave, a relationship, an identity, a routine, the body panics. You cling, not because it's good, but because it feels safe. This is why people remain in draining relationships, in stagnant careers, in habits they openly resent, not because they enjoy them, but because they are known. Familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar freedom. The ego makes this worse. The ego wants permanence in a world built on impermanence. It whispers, "This must last. I cannot start over. Without this, I am nothing." Stoicism calls this illusion the root of all human suffering. Epictetus reduced the entire philosophy to one sharp distinction: some things are up to us, and some things are not. Your values are yours. Your actions are yours. Your character is yours. Other people's behavior is not. Peace begins the moment you stop confusing the two. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor with absolute power, wrote something most people still avoid thinking about. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. This is not morbid. It is clarifying. This forces one brutal question: is this worth my limited time? Is this relationship worth my integrity? Is this situation worth my peace? Is this attachment worth my life energy? Stoicism is not asking you to be cold. It is asking you to be honest. Most suffering is not caused by loss, it is caused by refusal. Refusal to accept reality, refusal to release what no longer fits, refusal to walk away when self-respect demands it. People say they are afraid of detachment. What they are really afraid of is facing who they are without excuses. Because attachment provides an alibi. I stayed because I loved. I endured because I'm loyal. I suffered because I'm strong. This is Stoicism's self-deception. Endurance without wisdom is not strength, it is self-destruction with pride. Detachment is not indifference. Detachment is discipline. It means you stop begging reality to behave differently. You stop negotiating with disrespect. You stop bleeding for things that would not bleed for you. You still care. You still act with virtue. You still show up fully. But you no longer make your inner peace hostage to what you cannot command. This is why boundaries matter, not because they punish others, but because they protect your character. A boundary is not a wall, it is a line where self-respect begins. Every time you ignore that line, you weaken yourself, and whatever weakens you repeatedly must be released. Stoics do not ask, "How do I keep this?" They ask, "Does this strengthen or weaken my character?" Anything that costs you your dignity is too expensive. Here is the rule: cold, short, unforgettable. Never attach your peace to something you can lose. Care deeply, act fully, detach cleanly. Because whatever you refuse to release will eventually own you, and Stoics refuse to be owned. If this message feels uncomfortable, that is because it is touching the truth. Detachment is not the end of love, effort, or meaning. It is the end of self-betrayal. And that is where a real life begins.